Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody here today with a traveler's notebook spread for you. This one is about the Christmas parades that are in town. So there are quite a few Christmas parades in the Raleigh area in North Carolina. And so we try to at least make it to one, and we generally try to make it to the Raleigh one, which is downtown Raleigh. And it's usually mid-November. It's a very early Christmas parade, but usually that actually works out better for scheduling because we're not quite so busy yet with all the activities. This year, however, we actually missed the Raleigh one because Calen had a basketball game at the same time that the parade was going to go on. So we didn't actually get to make it to that particular one this year, but there are a lot of other small towns in the area that also do Christmas parades. So regardless of which one, we do try to make it to at least one Christmas parade. It's just such a fun thing. And we've been doing that since Calen was little. Actually, Ernest started this tradition. I used to work Saturdays, every other Saturday. And so his first Christmas parade, he would have been like, 11 months old, almost 12 months, almost a year old. And so Calen and his Ernest and his friend actually took Calen the first time. And ever since then, we've tried to go every single year. So these photos are, I think, when Calen was getting ready to turn 3. And he's sitting there, as you could see, on Ernest's shoulders on these other 2 photos. And then there's one with him covering his ears. And I wanted to include that one. It kind of looks like he's a little bit sad, but what it really is when the bands come by, he absolutely loves them. He dances and everything, but he also used to cover his ears because they would be quite a bit louder than what he's used to. So I went ahead and captured that. Now I am using a lot of Elle Studio products for this one. I actually keep all of my Christmas supplies separate, and I keep my Elle Studio Christmas supplies together in my Christmas collection. So it was very easy for me just to pull out that bin of Elle Studio Christmas and just basically pull out the 'Tis the Season collection. There are a few other little bits and pieces that I may add in, but the majority of this is from the 'Tis the Season collection. I've got these 2 6x6 papers that I've actually cut down, and I'm putting them on either side of the traveler's notebook. Now the background is the very center of my traveler's notebook, so both pages are the same pattern paper. That is the only time that actually happens in this notebook because I use pattern papers on every single page. So there's only one instance, and that's the very center page where both of the sides are the same pattern. And it was quite a busy pattern. It's like a stripe with white. It's a white background with a bunch of different colors of stripes on it. It's got orange and red and blue and pink and green. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any yellow. No, but what I decided to do is by using these 6x6 papers, it really kind of breaks up the background a bit, and it also allows me to pull in more of the non-traditional Christmas colors, which are your pinks and your grays and things like that. So that's exactly what I did here. I am definitely pulling in some of the red and the green as well, but I'm also making sure that I bring in some of those pinks and grays. And I would have had the option to pull in the teal if I wanted to, but I just didn't do that with this one. I kept it to the pinks and the grays and the greens, basically. Calen is wearing gray sweatpants and a gray hoodie, so it's really kind of easy just to play off of that gray color with the pink highlighted as well. I had a couple journaling cards there. One had some journal lines on it. One of them had this kind of sketchy styled Christmas tree, and then one of them had a little car with a Christmas tree on top of it. And so I just fussy cut both of those images and then cut out the journal lines, and I'm going to put those are primarily the biggest elements on this particular spread, and I absolutely love it. Now I'm also going to pull out some of the puffy stickers that you can see up here to the right side of the page, and I'm going to use those as the ornaments on that tree that I fussy cut. I also have a washi strip here that I cut that says it's the most wonderful time of the year that I just layered up at the top. And then I am going to do a little bit of stamping. I'm going to do a bit of stamping on the label, and then I'm going to decide I don't like it and cover it up with a puffy sticker instead. But that's the great thing about scrapbooking. If you don't like something, you just cover it up or you take it off. It's very, very easy. So I had the washi sticker that is that red and white label. It looks like a label, but it's actually a washi sticker. And then there's also the one, that washi sticker that is it's the most wonderful time of the year. And it looks really good layered on top of the photo because it's it's really kind of a white part of that photo, so you really can just see the letters instead. I apologize if you can hear Calen playing basketball in the background, but we've had 2 snow days here in North Carolina. We had quite a bit of snow, which is very unusual for this time of the year. Usually we don't get our snow till January or February, but he's going a little stir crazy and he's playing basketball downstairs in our foyer area. So just ignore the commentating and basketball noises you hear in the background, because he definitely commentates his own game as he goes. So anyways, I've got the main elements glued down or taped down to my Traveler's Notebook page so far up here at the top, and I'm just trying to decide what else to do. I'm taking a look at a couple things. I'm looking at the stamps, which is what I'm doing right here. This is a Elle Studio Sunny Day stamp. And then I'm also looking at those puffy stickers, which are kind of in the top right. So first I'm going to do some stamping with the little hearts that are in the stamp set, and they kind of mimic the hearts on that background paper on the left side of this page. And I'm just using some black, well, it's not even black, it's Smoky Shadow ink from Paper Tray Ink. And I'm fussy cutting that out, well, just cutting out the little strip of it, and I'm going to put it right on top of that washi sticker. And I'm not going to like it. That's what I'm actually going to change and put a puffy sticker there instead. Now, it's kind of hard to stamp directly on washi tape, which is why I didn't do it, but you definitely could have just stamped right there on the washi tape. So I glued it down instead, and then I'm going to put the same hearts up here right under that washi strip that I have on the top right. Now, it wasn't filling up that space well enough, which is why I was auditioning a couple of those puffy stickers to see if there was something I could put next to it. And then I just remove it and end up putting Good Times there instead. It's a little banner label on top of that washi label. And then I do the stamping with those hearts on the top right and do a heart puffy sticker up there. And then I realize that I have all these little circles at the bottom of this puffy sticker sheet, which are perfect to put on this little tree. It's from the same collection, so it kind of makes sense that it would fit perfectly. And I'm just putting them on there. I'm pretty much coordinating the colors exactly as it is with the red and the green. And then I also put the green star on top of the tree in a puffy sticker. It's really kind of a simple element, but I really like the texture that it provides to this page. But it's not so incredibly bulky that it makes it difficult for my Traveler's Notebook to close. Since that's the very center page of the Traveler's Notebook, it has a bit of a gap there anyways, just naturally whenever the Traveler's Notebook is laying closed on the desk. So the fact that there are puffy stickers there doesn't really change the way that it naturally sits anyways. Went ahead and did my journaling, and it just says, each year we go see the Raleigh Christmas Parade. The bands can get kind of loud, but we love all the floats and marchers and Christmas fun. And that kind of explains as well why Calen is covering up his ears without necessarily telling the whole story. I'm going to do one final puffy sticker up here at the top just to bring a bit of that green up here. And then that will finish off this layout. I hope you guys have enjoyed this process. I hope you're enjoying the Traveler's Notebook project that I'm working on. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. And check out the blog post as well for all the links for all the products that I used. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.